so much happens. I learned so much. I don't want to get into a whole long thing, but Cabbie told John that he was off all his medications, and he went to a psychologist, and the psychologist met with Cabbie for 2 hours, and then told Cabbie that he couldn't deal with him, and that
he dismissed him?
He gave him a phone number for another psychologist and passed him off.
Dear.
That's pretty bad.
Oh, man, what could he have said?
How you doing, man?
Hey, Cabbie, what do you mean you're off all medication? What were you on?
Well, I was taking Depakote because I'm bipolar.
Right.
And I also took Trazodone because I have sleeping problems since Persian Gulf.
Mm-hmm.
And I stopped taking the Trazodone because it really screwed with me. It makes you fall asleep like that, but then you wake up and you just and you want to lay there for 5 hours.
So you're off all medication for how long now? I mean, how many days?
A couple months.
Oh, a couple of months you've been off it.
Yeah, and I stopped taking my Depakote. Because I was seeing a shrink at the VA hospital.
Right.
It's free. My medical's free and stuff because I'm a disabled veteran. And I just didn't like the guy. He just, it was like he wasn't paying attention. It's like he's staring at a spot on the wall while I'm, like, spilling my guts about being followed by the government and stuff like that.
You lost confidence in your therapy.
Yeah, so I tried through AFTRA, because I'm a member of AFTRA for the union. I tried to find one through that way, that my insurance would pay. And so I go to this guy yesterday because I've lost it in the past couple of days. I'm like,
what's going on?
I just got a lot of problems. I got a lot of issues.
Oh, dear.
You all right, buddy?
No, I'm not.
Well, dude, you ought to go on back on the meds.
No, I know. Well, that's what I went yesterday. I, took a day off yesterday. I couldn't handle it.
Hey, Cabbie, seriously? So you went to the psychologist, and the guy said...
Psychiatrist.
A psychiatrist, and he said, I can't handle you?
Well, I'd, sat there for 2 hours, and,
You opened up to him?
Spilled, yeah. I got a lot of issues, man,
So that's good, though.
Well, yeah, but so I think the guy's head was going to explode. He, looked at me like I was going to get up, but he, hid his pen in his pocket. Took it off the table like I was going to get up and stab him in the neck with it or something. Because, when I get going...
How did you tell him?
I just told him, man. I have crazy...
It could have been the way he was telling
you. And it really sucks because...
It's kind of scary, though. Cabbie can be intimidating with the big 3 on his neck and all the tattoos.
Well, look at him. Look at him right there.
Even now you look angry.
Even looking into his eyes right now, it's a different guy than was here a couple months ago.
I'm not angry.
You might need the medication.
Well, I do.
Even looking at you now, you look a little, you're getting a little intense.
I know I need the medication because I'm last night...
Who took you off the medication?
I took myself off.
Oh, there you go. Cabbie, look at me. Look at me. Get on that medication. Everybody makes the mistake of going off the medication.
Well, this doctor recommended me I'm going to see another guy tomorrow morning.
So he said to you, look, Cabbie, I can't handle you.
Yeah, well, he called me Lee, actually, but...
He didn't say Cabbie.
He didn't say crazy?
No,
crazy.
but I mean
he said, by the way, go back to crazy Cabbie.
Dr. Schwartz, crazy Cabbie's here for his 3 o'clock.
Last night, I had the worst night ever with the love of my life. You
took it out on her?
Yeah, and I feel like a...
What do you think you took it out on her?
You yelled?
I yelled, and I said some things that I really feel like a jackass.
Did you apologize to her?
Yeah, but, when you say things in the heat of the moment, people don't understand because it's
Did she say she's going to leave you?
No, it wasn't like that. I mean, we're really, really in love, but I can understand. I mean...
You said mean things.
I said some things that I really regret saying, but it's not... It's not me that's saying it.
Is Kane racing in to do the next shift?
I got to tell you something. How Kane doesn't take this cabbie, just interview him endlessly on the show.
Yeah.
What
are you wasting your time with Pearl Jam for?
Yeah, really.
Hey, by the way, that was a good interview, man. You ever try to interview those guys?
It's impossible.
It was, and I thought we had fun with it. And I tried to be stupid.
I don't want to blow this off, but
were you on your medication?
No, wait a second. I don't want to blow Cabbie off here. Okay, he's really upset.
I am upset. I feel like if my girlfriend left me today, I would probably deserve it the way I acted. I acted like a complete jackass last night, and I know it's not me.
You can't stop that when it's happening.
No, and
you can't.
I've never been in a relationship where I actually feel loved, and I got my family issues, and whatever. It's just I feel.
I don't understand something. You go to the psychiatrist for help.
Yeah.
He hears you out for 2 hours.
Yeah, he kept me an extra hour. And didn't even charge me for it.
It's very unusual.
Boy, you must have been entertaining.
And then
I'm assuming he recorded it and he's going to put it out on CD.
So after you opened up your heart, your inner feelings for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And I know you have issues of being rejected and stuff about your adoption.
Everything.
The psychiatrist rejects you?
Yeah.
He said, I can't help you?
Yeah.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah, well, I don't
What
think he rejected me as much as he was saying, like, look, dude, you know, I can't, there's nothing I can do for you. I don't know if he's like a different type of doctor. I mean, it took me 4-5 days of calling AFTRA and different doctors to try to get into a place. It's not easy to find it. I called you and asked you.
By the way, Cabbie called me and asked me for...
You thought he was just fooling around.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I just said I'm not doing it.
You rejected him, too.
But
I did.
But Howard, do you think a psychiatrist gets a little intimidated when his patient's first name is Crazy?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm sitting there looking at the tattoos on his leg and saying I'd probably run for the health.
He's in real pain, and I know a lot of people who are on medications.
Yeah.
Their first thing is they always take themselves off it, and it leads to a downward spiral that could lead back to drug use.
Last time I took myself off, I relapsed.
But
hardcore.
you know what?
Look at me.
Even him leaving his psychiatrist, who was helping him, is cabbie self-destructing.
Okay, look,
But it's
Cabbie.
not necessarily me self-destructing. I wasn't comfortable going to that.
You were doing well.
But I wasn't doing well. If I'm not comfortable with the guy and I want to take myself off the meds, am I doing well?
But listen to me.
That's all you.
Is there any chance you went to a podiatrist instead of a psychiatrist?
Yeah, I was wondering why he gave me Tinactin and said spray it in your mouth.
No, can I ask you a question?
When am I going to see your foot?
Seriously, why can't
Guys,
you
it's
do...
coming out, Jerry.
Why are you making such drastic changes? Okay, so you dropped your present psychiatrist. Why not take the medication that he had you on?
I finished it out.
Okay, order some
How long
more.
have you been out of the psychiatrist's care?
This last couple months, I thought I could be. See, that's the thing when you
He's feeling so good. He took
thought
himself
he was
off the
fine.
medication.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But he
My
also
life's going good.
stopped
I'm
the
in love.
therapy.
My job is
So look
going
at me.
great.
Look at me.
I'm interviewing Pearl Jam. I'm hanging with Metallica.
All you have to do is stay on the medication.
Look at you.
Look at me. Get back on the medication.
That's what I'm trying to do with
No,
call
you got to find
doctor.
a doctor now.
We'll call the guy you dumped.
No,
He'll understand. Just tell him you need your medication. You're going off the wall. And before you start doing something stupid.
Well, that's why I'm going to this guy tomorrow. The doctor yesterday said this guy tomorrow will be able to help me.
He handles tough cases.
He will steer me in the right direction. And I talked to the...
What's it like to be a tough case? You know, I always sort of...
You're a tough case.
Yeah.
Not
Like this, man. I don't have that look in my eyes like you do right now.
Cabbie,
What happened
in all
here?
seriousness, you have to avoid falling off the wagon at all costs.
Oh,
So
no.
you
You
gotta
know what?
get back
That
on
hasn't even crossed
Depakote.
my mind.
I mean,
honestly,
seriously.
Last time you went off your medication, you really almost blew everything.
But you know what? Last time I went off my medication, the first thing I did was I went out and had a beer. And within a week, I was
Gone,
smoking
yeah.
crack and
but
searching the floor.
But you were already... Now it's been a couple of months and things are falling apart.
Well, and they're not falling apart like in my life as much as they're falling apart in my head. Like I see, like I'm accusing my girlfriend of stuff that's not happening. I'm like I literally take different ways home from work because I think I'm being followed.
Yeah, but you know what happens in your head, eventually you play out in real life.
I know.
Well, you know what? As a bit, we've been having someone follow you, so we're sorry.
Yeah, we've been doing that.
that was a
We sent
bad
high-pitch
joke.
Eric to follow you.
You were right about that, so sorry.
I just followed a trail of blood from his gun.
Dominic, what is it?
Yeah, I have to tell him that after Depakote, suicide is not an unusual event, and it's an anti-paranoid drug, and you are having paranoid thoughts.
Yeah, he
And
needs...
the next step, you may want to take the crack and the alcohol or whatever.
No,
He's right. He's right.
I understand like where people
It's
would.
an anti-paranoid drug.
Oh, you're making great sense.
Listen to me. Never mind Dominic. There's a whole bunch of people on the phone. I don't know if they got good advice or not.
I'm sure they're just going to blast me, but I don't care. Just say my name right.
Listen to me.
Are you able to get through a show?
Yeah. I mean, work is my work here. I don't think has ever been better. I mean, things in the afternoon with Kane are going real well. I mean, when you get Pearl Jam coming up, and then the next day you fly out to hang with Metallica in the studio and hear 5 of their new songs, and I mean, things are going good.
All right, listen to me.
But
Listen
I
to me.
can see the pattern. Like,
Would you say your
I'm gonna
professional?
explode.
Would you say your professional life's a 10, but your personal life's a 2 right now?
Not necessarily a 2, but I think last night I really did some damage to my relationship. And
Okay.
I feel horrible.
So what you have to do is get back on the medication.
I know that, and that's what I'm going to. Maybe I need a different medication because I was at the end there. I wasn't feeling like things were working. Like that's why I stopped
But,
taking
Cabbie,
it.
you're not a good judge. This is what I'm trying to
I'm
tell
telling you were doing good.
But even I told the doctor for the last 3 months that I saw him, I'm like, dude, I don't feel right. Like there's something going on.
All right, so how about getting a new psychiatrist but staying on your medication?
That's what I'm trying to do, and that's
You've
why
got to do that today. I see you're in bad shape.
You're in crisis.
I'm in horrible
mode.
shape, man. But I'm a survivor,
When is your appointment with a psychiatrist?
It's tomorrow morning.
We got to wait till tomorrow morning? I don't know if we should wait.
No.
Nobody needs to wait here.
Dude, don't get a drink. Don't do any of that at all costs.
How about this, Artie? You stay with him today.
No, well, I'm just...
No, Artie's not the right guy.
But I relate to what he's going through.
Drugs and alcohol have not even crossed into my mind because I'm so far past all that.
You're doing good with the weight and everything.
Yeah.
What is it?
You know, Howard, I got a great, a pharmacologist, Cabbie. If you want to go there today, he could give you, a prescription in a second.
Yeah, but I mean...
Can he?
What is a pharmacologist?
I got to feel...
Yeah. I mean, that's what I go. If I have if I need anything, boom.
The problem is...
You got to get on your medication.
I got a feeling that pharmacologist could also get you crack.
Right.
What's the guy's name, Jose?
No.
Eric, what is it?
Yeah, Howard.
What?
You know what? Cabbie is just killing me. He gets out on the air and he airs his dirty laundry all over. He's a whining little fag.
Don't even go there. You know what? The guy's really in trouble.
Yeah, I'm a fag.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, why doesn't he keep his personal problems to himself? He gets out on the air and he airs his
Because
dirty
he's having a
laundry on
hard
your
time.
show.
You can see the guy's having a little bit of a problem here.
Well, you know what?
He's in
Everybody in the
tears.
world has problems, and Cabbie has to
All right.
tell everybody, and he whines about everything.
Well, he's mental,
Thank you,
okay?
sir.
Yeah, the guy's...
Well,
in
so
his defense, he's
half the
mental.
world. We don't tell everybody about it.
Yeah, but not everyone's as mental as Cabbie, right, Cabbie?
It's just like therapy, man.
Right.
I mean, it really is. People don't
I
understand.
appreciate the fact that he came to us for help.
Oh, boy.
And I didn't even really
Yeah,
come
but
to you.
you know what? Why don't you go to a psychologist and keep it personal?
What?
He did yesterday. The guy threw him out.
He went to
And
the
he comes
doctor.
down the air and he tells everybody about it?
So what?
So what?
Well, so? We don't want to hear about it.
Turn your radio off, jackass.
Dr. Irwin. Dr. Irwin. I was hoping this guy was a real doctor. Are you there?
There's no doctor there.
There's no doctor.
I mean, you're right. With the weight, I mean, I never felt better, man.
And Trim Spa right there
All right.
backing you behind
Listen,
you.
I'm going to do this. You have got to go on your medication.
I know that, and that's what I'm trying to... I'm going. I got 10:45. I have an appointment tomorrow morning.
All right.
You can make it another day? I don't think so.
What's that? No, this was as soon
Are you
as
going to make it through the night? Where are you going to go tonight? Are you going to go back to the girlfriend tonight?
We live together. She moved in.
Is she going to? How about if you go crazy tonight?
I'm not going to go crazy tonight. I'm okay. I'm just... I feel like a jack.
Did you apologize?
You off
Yeah, I
yesterday.
apologize. But how... you know what? I don't even know. Just like stupid things. Just like... I feel like I don't know.
Then how can you say you won't do it today?
What did you accuse her of?
I didn't accuse her of anything. The argument started because I feel sometimes that she's not compassionate enough towards my feelings, but she doesn't. She's like, dude, she's like my life. Like, I would kill myself for her. That's how much I love this woman.
But do you
And she's
understand
not,
you can't say it won't happen today?
I can say that it won't happen today.
Right.
Just like I can say I'm not going to use drugs and alcohol today. Every day I say that. And when I wake up in the morning, I know.
What is it, Ralph?
Cabbie, I feel a lot better about my problems. But anyway, Artie, can I tell the story about when you went to the shrink?
Yeah, sure.
Artie went to the shrink, and they carted him right off to the hospital.
The shrink actually conducted, and the shrink left the room. He said, all right, okay, and he made a phone call. And then he came back in, and he was just killing time. And about 15 minutes later, cops and an ambulance showed up and just took me to the...
Oh, wow.
Took me to the loony bin at Cedars-Sinai.
You were worse than Cabbie.
The Cabbie didn't even get carted off.
Right.
No.
I mean, so, Gab, I hear...
Cabbie, what did you tell this guy? I got to know.
I just, I don't know where to begin when you sit down with a new shrink. What do you tell him? I told him what I've been thinking lately, and I told him, what I've been through, and, told him about seeing dead people and bodies exploded on the ground, and, all my experiences in the Army, and,
Did you threaten him at all?
Not once, no. I'm not a violent
Why
person.
did he
I
take
could be
his pen off
provoked.
the table?
Yeah, why did he take his pen away?
I don't know. I think it was when I started talking about, being trained to kill people. And,
Oh, man. I was probably happy to get home safe.
I mean, I'm proud of the things I've done in my life, and I think I've made it pretty far.
He calls his secretary. He's like, Madge, could you come in here and take the letter opener out of the room?
All right, look, we're making jokes here, but there's a very good chance by tomorrow you could be in a crack alley. And I don't want that to happen.
I'm not going
to. All right.
Somebody better keep an eye on him tonight.
You
Ralph,
keep an eye on
you
him.
do it.
Yeah, you got nothing. You're the only guy who has nothing to do, Ralph.
Cabbie, you know what? If you want to come to the Yankee game with me tonight, I'll make sure you don't drink.
There you go.
You can watch Artie drink.
Yeah, Artie will be drinking.
I will.
That's therapy.
Yeah, look at what it's done to me.
Don't drink.
All right,
As I
Cabbie,
found 4 beers. No, I know. I mean, I know.
And Cabbie, you were saying the guy was like you were talking to him and his eyes are wandering around. I'm sure he was listening. You just started thinking that.
Well, it's my paranoia.
Yeah.
I mean, I always think
He's always going to want to leave every psychiatrist. They're never going to be able to do what he thinks they should be doing at that time.
I mean, my mind is the one that works in 1,000 different ways at one time. I can sit here and do what I'm doing right now, and I'm thinking, 14 other different things at the same time.
I'd give you my psychiatrist, but I don't want you killing him.
I
need him.
Is he good?
No, he's good, but he won't see you because you're a friend of mine.
Oh, right. There you
Conflict.
go.
Yeah.
Howard just
Thank
called me
goodness.
his friend, everybody.
Yeah, you are my friend. Everyone here is your friend, Cabbie. Everyone here. Let me just move this.
We all love you.
All right, thank you, Ralph. Dr. Irwin, what is it?
I just want to ask Cabbie a few questions. How long have you been feeling like this?
All my life.
Are you really a doctor?
I'm going to school right now.
Go ahead.
Going to school.
Going to school.
That's the best we got.
It's Dr. Irwin Corey.
Is this sentence going to finish? And Gary's a horse-toothed jackass.
What type of medication were you on?
It's Sal.
It is.
No, it's that pizza guy.
I'm sorry. What was
The
that?
white rapper.
All right, white rapper.
Well,
All right, listen, I got to finish the news. I don't mean to blow you off here because I'm not.
It's not a rejection.
I've been rejected all my life. I'm used to it.
You want to stay here for the news? You're welcome to.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I'll keep my eye on you.
Yeah, just watch it while my head's down.
You're a funny guy.
I'm mental.
I wish you could see the humor.
I love him. I think he's mental.
No, I'm just saying he doesn't get to laugh. We're having
well, he's very sick.
Yeah.
He is.
I am.
He is. He admits it.
I know it. That's the thing. It's hard to, people can see it around you, but I know that I'm mental.
Hey, welcome to the club. Okay? You just have it 10 times worse.
You're just at the head of the class,
Yeah,
that's all.
you're the leader. You're the leader of the crazies.
He's a good guy.
Finally something you're excelling at.
Oh, dear. In this, you had to be number one.
Yeah, lucky you.
Is there a trophy or a belt or anything that goes along with it?
Well, it was a trophy.
Yeah,
It was a
there's
trophy.
a lot of belts, actually.
It's a sharp object. You don't want to give it to
A mother of two, allegedly murdered by her lover, may actually have been suffocated by her own massive breasts.
Oh, Robin, don't lay down.
What? A pathologist said the 238-pound Yvette Dow of Leicester, England, was found face down with her head enveloped by her own very large breasts. She may have collapsed and smothered herself.
So she Bronskied herself to
Yes.
death.
The testimony helps her former lover, who was accused of killing her after he ended, or she ended the affair. So let's hope that is the truth. She just died from her own breast smothering her. In Milwaukee, a man was savagely beaten with rake, shovels, and baseball bats by a child mob.
Well, that's not as good as being
You want to know
suffocated by
something?
breasts.
I read this, that these children actually killed a man.
How old were the children? That's what I
10
saw.
to 18.
Can I say something about it? And I feel bad for the guy and everything. But, ever since they got this woman on videotape hitting her kid, and they got all these priests molesting boys, I think the kids are fighting back.
That's right. They're ganging
They're
up.
rising.
Kids are rising up, and they're going to start beating up adults. They know they can't get us one-on-ones, but they're going to start taking us out in packs of 10. Yes.
It's like piranha.
I think this is just the beginning of a trend.
Well, I thought of it as Lord of the Flies. The kids are just getting together, and they're going to run the world.
Absolutely.
Is that the last book you read, Robin? Lord of the Flies? For the record?
The whole thing started when one of the kids tossed an egg at this guy.
Right.
And I guess then he got into it with him, and he, I guess, manhandled one of them, and then they ganged up, and they took over, and now he's dead.
Yeah, Madeline Toogood did this to us.
So now they say that these kids could probably be charged with something more serious than just assaulting a guy. Since he's dead, they're probably going to be charged with murder, but, there's so many of them, you wonder.
I tell you, the next time you want to beat your kid, you're going to think twice.
Yeah.
I actually confronted some kids once and got kind of scared when I did it. They were smashing, flowers in front of a church.
Right.
And I pulled my car over. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? And I didn't know it was a church. And I said, my dad owns that place. And I started yelling at him. And one charged me. It was not...
Hey, I punched my mom in the vagina.
Wait a minute, do you remember when the 6-year-olds attacked Scott at the party?
Yeah, I'm telling you, this is something that's going on. I'll tell you what, look at Harry Potter. What do you think? What kind of message is there? There's a kid that doesn't take crap from anybody. That's what your kids are watching.
And flies away, that's right.
I tell you, they're learning magic. They're becoming grand wizards and learning how to beat our asses.
Putting spells on us.
Put a spell on you.
They don't. Kids don't take anything anymore. You can't even bust their chops.
Hey, they know how to dial the phone and call the police on you and everything.
There's a 7-year-old kid who lives.
Sorry.
No, I'm saying there's a 7-year-old kid who lives on my street, and he was wearing an NSYNC shirt, and it was just me and him. So I said, "Hey, man, that's a gay shirt." And he looked at me without missing a beat. He went, "You're gay." And then I didn't have a comeback, so I just left. I was like, I'm not going to get into it with you.
Oh, my goodness.
I'll tell you what, there's Ann on the phone. She's a real psychiatrist.
All right.
Yeah, Ann.
Howard.
Hi.
Hi, I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm a psychiatric social worker.
Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah,
What do you mean that's nothing?
I'm not 12.
Yeah. Psychiatric social workers aren't real psychiatrists.
No, I never said I was a psychiatrist.
What do you have, your MSW?
I have my MSW and my LCSW.
Nah, that's nothing.
What are
Oh, thanks a lot.
Nah, you know what you girls are? You're just yenters who like to pry.
Cabbie does need somebody to talk to.
Yeah, but not this. We got to get him some real hard. We need someone who can prescribe medication.
Probably this and a lot more.
He sounds like though he needs to go somewhere today.
I've been telling him that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm going first thing in the morning.
Well, no, too late.
No, see, too late. I have a job. I can't just, like...
Go to the emergency room.
Yeah, I want to be locked down in a hospital, because the things I tell them at the emergency room, they will lock me down.
They're not going to lock you down.
Yeah, okay.
Until
seriously.
10:45 tomorrow, Cabbie, is enough time for you to get into trouble.
Yeah,
Cabbie, seriously, listen to me. You don't look too good.
I know. I know I don't. I don't feel
I'll
too
be
good.
willing. I'll talk to you after this. I'll talk to you after. Put me on hold. I'll talk with you. Seriously, I'm concerned. You don't sound good.
You want to talk to her? Seriously, you want to go in the other room and talk to her? Why don't you go in the other room and talk to her?
Where are you?
I'm in New Jersey.
Okay, well,
I'm going to talk to her on the phone. On the phone.
Yeah, I'll talk with him on the phone.
What's she going to do for me on the phone?
I don't know, but it's better than me talking to you.
I mean, Howard, you're giving him great advice. I think he really needs to get to the hospital.
Can I ask you a question, Ann?
Yes.
What do you look like? That might influence his decision.
With your patients?
Are you hot?
I'm sorry?
Are you hot?
Am I hot?
Yeah.
I'm warm.
I met a girl the other night.
I mean, she's fat.
I met a girl the other night who's a psychologist or something.
Uh-huh.
Smoking hot. I said, you mean to tell me, guys? She said, I have all male patients. I go, I bet you do. Oh, my God. Sexy as hell.
You would never be able to see someone who was hot.
No, I couldn't.
No, you wouldn't.
There would be it would just be monkey business
Yeah,
going
the
on.
whole thing would be a hit. There wouldn't be any kind of therapy.
I wouldn't tell her a thing.
You're terrible.
All right, he doesn't want to talk to you.
I'll be fine.
He really does.
I'll be fine till the morning.
He
I don't
looks
think he'll
terrible.
be fine to the morning.
And I don't mean like you. I mean, you just look out of it.
His eyes are really
I am out of it.
freaking me
I feel, I really feel bad about what happened last night. I mean, I can't even tell you.
I'm telling you, you're going off the wall here. You got to get help.
And he can't control it because he's off the meds.
I know.
His emotions
What
are all over
is
the
he
place.
doing here, as a matter of fact?
I'm trying to help.
I just dropped my girl off at school, and
okay.
I'm here to do some work before I go in the air this afternoon.
She spends all day with dead people, and then she gets you.
Yeah.
Cabbie, is some of the 9/11 stuff bugging you, like the anniversary and all that?
Everything's bugging him. Please.
No. The thing that bugged me about that is that they kept showing the buildings go down. That really just. I can't even. It's like, how many times do we need to...
Are you thinking about hurting yourself?
No.
No, hurting anybody else?
You want to hurt someone? Do you want to punch someone?
He might just do it.
I've felt like that for the past, month.
Oh, that's not good.
But I don't go out and do it. I mean, you know why? Because
Not yet.
there's nobody on this earth that's worth the time I'd spend in jail for putting an ass whooping on them.
All right.
And I had a road rage incident the other day with two black guys. I thought they were going to pull out a gun and shoot me. But I didn't care, but I wasn't going to hit the guy.
How's the
this is
car,
bad.
as a matter of fact?
The car's gray.
This is bad.
It is bad.
These are all bad things. Everything I'm hearing are bad things.
Wayne from Legend Nissan really took care of me. I'm really happy.
All right. It's still in one piece, the car.
The woman just said...
Cabbie.
The woman
I
just
know
said, this is real bad.
But
You go to the
she's a
emergency room.
Yeah, if you go
social
to
worker.
the emergency room or an urgent care, any one of those kind of places.
Listen, I had a cold last year. My head felt like it was going to explode. I sat in Beth Israel for 14 hours in the emergency room. You know what they told me?
What?
You had a cold.
Nothing.
Yeah.
They don't help you in the emergency room
but
unless you got a friggin' arm and a bonus sticking out.
Do you
Don't
have a
tell me.
primary doctor or primary medical doctor?
No.
No, I go to the VA hospital.
You can't get the VA. Where do you go, Lions?
What?
Lions down in I'm from Jersey, so I don't know what they have in New York.
No, they have one. It's down 23rd Street.
Oh, because Lions is in Jersey. You can't call one of them and get an emergency appointment?
Yeah, why don't you go there? She's right.
Listen, I don't want to go to the VA. I've been to the VA doctors.
Get an
for
emergency
the past 10
appointment.
years.
But they can put you on medication.
I'll get on medication tomorrow. What's the difference between today and tomorrow?
The difference is that you already had an incident last night, which says to me you're having difficulty controlling yourself, which who knows what could happen tonight.
Dude, the psychiatrist won't even see you. Think about that.
He saw me for 2 hours. He gave me an extra hour of time for free.
That's his job.
He closed his office and moved.
He could make money on you, and he said, I'll pass.
That's a bad psychiatrist.
Pass.
Cabbie,
you're having post-trauma stuff. I mean, all the things I'm hearing you talk about, flashbacks, all that stuff.
I got a number from my pharmacologist of a guy that will, see Cabbie.
That's beautiful.
He's a psychiatrist. I don't need to see...
No, he's a pharmacologist.
But what's a
He can write a script.
He can prescribe you the medication you need.
Yeah, but how does he know what levels I need or what?
Because you sit and talk to him.
No, levels, he's talking about difficult levels. They have to do blood work.
Right, they have to take my blood and they have to check me to see how, where I'm at.
I guess this guy would know that.
See, I know these things because I've done this.
I'm sure he would do that, though.
Yeah, but I'm sure, what if he throws me lithium and I really go off the handle? I don't want,
great.
I need to see a doctor to give me prescription. I don't need to see a guy who's just going to write me a prescription. If that was the case.
Go today.
Cabbie.
I'm going
today.
tomorrow.
Tell me to be there today.
Cabbie, honestly, I'm afraid you're going to drink.
But Cabbie's the kind of patient
Kidding me?
who 2 months after he starts seeing the psychiatrist, he thinks he's smarter than the guy he's talking to.
I am.
Hey, Howard, did Cabbie say what the big fight was with him and his girlfriend? What was it about?
I don't know. What did he say?
I was acting like an ass. He
said she wasn't being compassionate enough.
Right, I
was conditioned.
Right. It just, it's not her
Probably
fault.
isn't.
I'm a nutball. I mean, I know that.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have to put up with my crap, and she does.
Well, that's why you got to be on medication.
I know, and she knows that too. We've already sat and talked about this. That's far gone. I just went off the handle and acted like a complete.
When I saw Cabbie in the halls, Howard, he said to me, he goes, I want to punch somebody.
He did?
Cabbie, why are you going off if you know you need to be on it? Why are you stopping the meds?
I didn't know it at the time.
Because it didn't.
No, that's what they all do.
It was affecting me.
All crazy people go off their medication.
He was feeling good. He thought it was him.
When they think they're better, they go off it.
Did you say penetration?
And you've had enough of that.
You got to go back and get something.
I'm going tomorrow, okay?
It's too late. You need to go
today.
What time does your show start at? 12?
No, 2 to 6, Monday through Friday,
so you got,
Show, New York.
9, what is it, 10:30? 10:30. You got time. Go to an urgent care. Go in there and...
If I go to listen to me, lady, I'm telling you, okay,
I'm not
look
a lady.
at me. You're not a lady? I'm going to punch you. You're not a lady.
I'm joking.
So you get that crazy look?
No, but I'm telling you, look I cannot just leave and not work today, okay? I took it yesterday.
If the world ended, if you weren't on the Kane Show today, would the world end?
Yeah, what happens?
No, it's not even that. That's not the point. The point is I have an appointment with a man who was recommended to me by another psychiatrist tomorrow. I'm not just going to blow him off. I'm going to take care of business. See, I take care of business.
Still?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to go somewhere today and then go to him tomorrow.
Why not?
What sense does that make? It's not going to make anything faster.
Well, because you'll have someone to talk to tomorrow, but the meds will get in your system.
You know what? I'll talk to the voices inside my head. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Cabbie has a point. The medication won't work today anyway.
Right. It takes 30 days to get back in your system at the minimum.
If he's agitated, they could give him something that'll take...
Right. If I go to emergency room agitated,
you are
they're going to do what they did to Artie and lock me up.
Get the tranquilizer gun.
All right. Listen. Let me hang up on this one. Thank you, ma'am.
Howard, I love you.
I love you, too.
Bye.
She's provoking him.
She's provoking me. Just like a woman.
Oh, boy.
Poke and prod and pick.
She's provoking me, and she's going to get it.
All right, we're going to take a break. And